Before you talk about somebody else's life, remember this. Some people are holding their own lives together with duct tape while criticizing how somebody else spends, lives, dresses, drives, or succeeds. And for some reason, when black people win, certain people cannot just let the win be a win. They have to question it, minimize it, investigate it, or attach a negative story to it. Today, I am calling balls and strikes. I call this pattern the Black Success Syndrome. Not a medical condition, but a social habit. It is a strange need some people have to treat black achievement as suspicious, irresponsible, fake, or undeserved. A black man buys a luxury car and somebody asks, why didn't he invest that money? A black woman carries a designer bag and somebody asks, does she have anything in savings? A black family lives in a modest-looking house and somebody assumes they are broke. A black person lives well and suddenly strangers become accountants, financial advisors, home inspectors, and private investigators. Why? Why do people keep repeating the same tired questions as if black people have not heard them 3,000 times? Here's a new question. Why are you watching black people's pockets so closely?
I am black. I live in the suburbs of a large metropolitan area. I drive a BMW 750. My 2021 BMW 750 is paid for and my home is paid for. I own investment property and I have investment accounts. My pockets are not hungry.
That does not mean every decision I make is everybody else's decision. It means you cannot determine a person's financial condition by looking at one car, one handbag, one house, or one neighborhood. You do not know what is in somebody's bank account. You do not know what property they own. You do not know what investments they hold. You do not know their income, debt, inheritance, pension, business revenue, or financial plan. In other words, you do not know what is inside their life, and you cannot read a balance sheet from the curb. Appearance is not the whole story. People love to ask, why do black people have nice cars but live in rundown houses? First, that stereotype is false as a description of black people. Black people live in every kind of community: cities, suburbs, small towns, rural areas, apartments, starter homes, historic homes, gated communities, and luxury properties.
Second, appearances can be strategic. In some neighborhoods, burglary is a real concern. Some homeowners deliberately avoid drawing attention to themselves. A house may look plain or even neglected from the street while being renovated, secure, comfortable, and fully furnished on the inside. The owner may have savings, investments, land, or another property that nobody passing by can see. That is not an argument for ignoring repairs, safety, or neighborhood standards. It is a reminder that curb appeal does not reveal a person's net worth, priorities, or private reasoning. Not everything valuable announces itself. And while we are talking about housing, some people ask, why does that black person drive a nice car but live in an apartment? Once again, that question assumes strangers know what everybody else should want. Not everyone wants the responsibility of owning a home. Home ownership can include a mortgage, property taxes, insurance, repairs, yard work, maintenance, association fees, and the responsibility of protecting a property even when you are away. Some people would rather rent, keep their flexibility, and spend their time or money elsewhere. That is a personal decision, not evidence of financial failure. Some people also work away from home for long periods. I learned during my military service that apartment living can make practical sense for people who change duty stations, deploy, travel frequently, or do not know how long they will remain in one location. Buying a home every time orders change is not automatically the wisest choice. Renting may offer flexibility, lower maintenance, and an easier move when duty calls. The same principle applies outside the military. Traveling nurses, contractors, pilots, consultants, truck drivers, entertainers, athletes, and other professionals may spend more time on the road than at home. A person may choose a comfortable apartment and a car they enjoy because that arrangement fits their actual life. You never know another person's complete situation. Their apartment may be temporary. They may own property somewhere else. They may be saving for a future purchase, investing instead of buying, recovering from a major life change, or simply enjoying the freedom of renting. A lease does not tell you what is in someone's bank account, and an apartment address does not measure success. Now let us replace stereotypes with facts. According to the National Center for Education Statistics, colleges awarded 191,599 bachelor's degrees to Black students in the 2022-2023 academic year. That included 67,549 degrees earned by Black men and 124,050 earned by Black women. So yes, Black men are educated, Black women are educated. Black excellence is not a slogan. It shows up in graduation data. Black entrepreneurship is measurable too. The U.S. Census Bureau estimated that in 2022, there were 194,585 Black-owned employer businesses. Together, they generated about $211.8 billion in annual receipts, employed 1.6 million people, and paid approximately $61.2 billion in annual payroll. The Federal Reserve's 2022 survey of consumer finances also found that among Black families, approximately 46.3% owned a home, 39.2% owned stock, and 11% owned a business. Those numbers destroy the lazy idea that Black people only consume and never own or invest.
At the same time, honesty requires the whole picture. The same Federal Reserve data showed median Black family wealth at about $44,890 in 2022, compared with roughly $285,010 for white families. Black median wealth had risen substantially since 2019, but the racial wealth gap remained enormous.
That gap did not come from handbags and rims. It reflects generations of unequal access to property, credit, education, employment, inheritance, and appreciating assets. Personal responsibility matters, but history and systems matter too. Mature people can hold both truths at the same time.
Some people call social breakdown under crowded or stressful conditions the Calhoun effect, referring to John B. Calhoun's animal population experiments. But human beings are not laboratory mice, and those experiments should not be used to diagnose Black communities.
If we use the phrase at all, let it be only as a limited metaphor. Constant pressure, scrutiny, insecurity, and competition can distort behavior in any community. The answer is not to declare Black people defective. The answer is to reduce destructive conditions, strengthen families and neighborhoods, expand opportunity, and stop turning every individual choice into a racial indictment. This constant pocket watching has consequences. It turns Black success into something that must be explained. It teaches Black people that if we struggle, we will be judged, and if we prosper, we will still be judged. It distracts from meaningful conversations about education, entrepreneurship, estate planning, homeownership, investing, community safety, and closing the wealth gap. It also creates an impossible standard. A Black person is told to work hard and become successful, but when success becomes visible, somebody calls it showing off. If the success stays quiet, somebody assumes it does not exist.
That is not financial concern. That is a double standard. And let me be clear, I believe in saving. I believe in investing. I believe in owning assets, building businesses, buying property, planning for retirement, protecting your family, and leaving an inheritance. But I do not believe strangers get to control every dollar another adult earns. Buying a nice car does not prove that a person has no investments. Carrying a designer bag does not prove that a woman has no savings. Living in a modest house does not prove that somebody is broke. Wealth and enjoyment are not automatically opposites. People buy what they want, not what you want them to buy. If a person understands financial responsibility, good. If they do not understand it yet, another recycled insult probably will not teach them. They may learn later or they may not. Either way, that is their life and their business. It is time to change gears and begin a more meaningful narrative. The new narrative is not that every black person is rich. The statistics do not say that. The new narrative is that black life is diverse, black achievement is real, and black financial behavior cannot be reduced to cars, rims, handbags, and neighborhoods. Let us talk about black graduates, homeowners, skilled tradespeople, veterans, executives, teachers, nurses, physicians, attorneys, engineers, investors, creators, and business owners. Let us talk about turning income into ownership, ownership into stability, and stability into generational opportunity.
Let us encourage financial literacy without racial ridicule. Let us discuss the wealth gap without pretending black people created every barrier placed in front of them. Let us celebrate visible success without assuming it is fake, and respect quiet success without assuming it does not exist. And to black people who are building, keep going.
You do not have to spend your life proving your bank account to people committed to misunderstanding you. Let your discipline speak. Let your education speak. Let your property, investments, business, character, and peace speak. Be successful, not because haters deserve an answer, but because your life deserves the outcome. If your success happens to silence some noise along the way, let silence do its work.
Stop repeating the same old song. Stop judging people by appearances. Stop treating black success like a mystery, a threat, or a syndrome. Live your own life, manage your own money, build your own future, and stop pocket watching. If you want to have a conversation, comment with respect, maturity, facts, and statistics. You are welcome to disagree, but keep the racial jokes and childish insults to yourself. This conversation is not child's play.
If this message spoke to you, like the video, share it, and subscribe. Let us replace recycled stereotypes with a stronger, smarter, and more truthful narrative.